Yeah, I mean, that first half was definitely a little crazy, but, I thought we did a great job at weathering the storm. Coach McDonald talked to us about, really just locking in and banding together, for the rest of the season. I thought today was an example of that. When things were kind of going haywire, I thought guys pulled together. There was great leadership on the sidelines, and then Leo made the play that really turned the game, and from there, we were in the game and found a way to get it done.
Did you realize Michael Dixon was hurt and you guys were going for fourth downs in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, they communicated to me in the headset, so was aware of that. And, we found a way to get it done. The circumstances weren't all perfect, but we found a way.
What did you think of Williams on that return?
He was moving. First of all, the catch was outstanding. I mean, just to tip it to himself and then caught it in stride. And then, like most big guys, they're not picking their knees up as they cross that end zone. But, I thought he was doing a great job. He was moving on that one. And, that play changed the game for us.
You talk about the thoughts going through your mind when you saw DK Metcalf helped off the field there?
Just down there praying for him, wanting him to get up. And, when I heard him talking to the doctor, I felt like, he had a good shot to be okay. But initially when he went down and, he was kind of grabbing his leg, or I don't even know, it was ankle, foot, I don't know. But he was down, and so I was just really praying for him, just hoping he was all right, and I was glad to see him get back in the game.
The 4th and 1 that became the pass interference when you were throwing to Metcalf, was he you looked like you looked for a few receivers there. Where was he on the progression on that?
It was only 2 receivers out, so he was number 2. Yep.
Is there still some meaning in coming into this building and winning?
Just because it's the next game. Not going to make it about myself. Like I said, man, I really did enjoy my time in New York. And, I think our team, we're on a mission right now. The Jets were the next opponent. And, no matter where we play, who it is, no matter what happened in the past, you got to eliminate the emotions and go out there and play the game and do the right thing. And so it was just the next opponent, and, glad we got it done.
What does it mean to have sole possession in first place now that we're in December?
It's what you want. You want to be playing meaningful games in December. Coach talked to us. He said, they remember what you do in December. And so as a team, as a quarterback, I want to play my best football late down the stretch. I think we're growing as an offense, man. I thought, our offensive line played a tremendous game today. I thought just the guys in general all went out there and they fought. Like I said, we played together, complimentary football, even with the mistakes that we made. And as long as we continue to play together, man, we're a feisty bunch. We got a chance to, win all our games.
What do you think of Lau May and his debut out there?
I thought he did a great job. Honestly, I thought in the run game, man, just a couple of those big runs that we had, he was right there in the thick of it in the double teams, and I thought he did a great job. And, I think he's only going to, gain from this experience. I think he's going to gain confidence, and I think it's going to help him, in the future. I think he's going to be a really good player.
It seemed like there's a few runs that almost busted out there. Do you feel like the run game made some progress today?
For sure. I thought the run game really led us today. Obviously, we made some timely, passes in some critical situations, but for the most part, we grinded it out. We had to run the ball. They were playing too high shell most of the game. They were playing a lot of zone, which is what we see a lot. And so when we can get up on those double teams and double the shade, double the 3-tech, and get Ken up to the safety, and get Zach up to the safety, great things happen. And I thought the receivers did a great job blocking in the run game, and I thought Grubb called a great game, and I thought he was patient and he stayed with it.
The 4th and goal, the one you guys didn't get, they just make a really good play there, or kind of what happened?
Yeah, we got to get better at that. I think, if I was to be critical of anything, I think that's the main thing. We've got to be better in the short yardage area, and that's all of us. It's on all of us, and those are the situations where you can really punch it in and kind of dominate a game. If you can dominate short yardage, and you can get all those, you're going to be a really good team.
How big was it then after that to go down and get the touchdown later and punch one in with Charbonnet?
It was huge, but, it started with the stop on defense. They got to stop, allowed us to get the ball back, and then had great field position. We were going for it on 4th down. DK made a great play, guy held him, and then Zach punched it in, man. I thought just when you talk about complimentary football, again, I think that's what happened, man. We all played together. We all did our jobs.
Geno, can you talk about the toughness of your wide receiver unit physically, DK coming back, and then mentally Jax being available on those 3rd downs, just both of those things?
Yeah, those guys, I've said it, I've been on record saying it, we got the best receiver group in the league. Those guys make clutch catch after clutch catch, big play after big play. Somewhere around the 3rd quarter, DK got going, put us in position to score, and then Jackson making the big play on the 4th down to give us a shot again. So as long as those guys continue to work the way they work and you know, they're going to be great. We got so much talent in that room, and those guys do a great job throughout the week, and we expect them to play well. And so when stuff like that happens, you know, it's expected.